Hello everyone, welcome back to Mentos Play Spelunky, episode 17 now. We're going to be jumping into the August 21st daily, or August 22nd daily challenge here shortly. First I want to see where we ended up on the leaderboards for last night. That's high scores. Ooh, Mr. Oreo here beat me in high scores. I must get that back at some point. Let's see, 822nd, 821st. We ended up in 1134. Place, or no, that's times. Can we find, how do we get previous or next daily? I guess we have to click on this. There we go. Rank 177 for yesterday. That's not bad at all. That is not bad at all. I will not complain about finishing up in 177 for the day. Anyone interesting in the next few little ranks here? Not really. At least, there might be interesting people who I just don't know, but in terms of people who I know, nope. So yeah, I guess we are going to jump into our daily challenge for today, which we will find right here. And we'll see what we got going on. We'll see if we can do another fine showing like that. That was easily my best score in a daily challenge, easily my highest rank in a daily challenge. So hopefully we can keep that up today, although I will say that in my off-camera play today, I have put up probably the worst Spelunky play I've had since the PC version came out. So I wouldn't expect too much from this video because I have not been playing well today. I had one run where I got to the temple and then proceeded to forget to pick up Anubis Scepter instead of, grabbing it like I should have. So that was kind of dumb. But other than that, I've had just very poor runs repeatedly. So I don't expect much from this daily challenge, but that doesn't mean we're not going to give it our all. There is something to be said about playing on camera and having that pressure to succeed helping you out. Although there's also something to be said about giving commentary hurting you when playing games. So I guess it's a take it or leave it thing where we don't know what we're going to get. Let's see now. If we drop down here, we can drop onto this little T block. This T-shaped block. And let's see now. Whoops. Want to throw her at this snake. Whoop. Didn't mean to whip her. I don't know. She might be into that kind of thing, but it's not my place to decide that. So only 6,800 gold on the first floor there. That's not that great. But we're of course going to keep going here. That bat has trapped himself permanently, so we don't have to worry about him. There's an altar to Kali down here, and I do hear the damsel nearby. The question is he nearby enough to get to the altar? Yes. It is going to cost us 2 bombs, but we can easily get it done. And it is worth it for a free item and half of a Kapala. There we go. Mr. Doggy, come with me. Sit down on this here altar. Spring shoes. That's not a bad free item. That is actually one item that I will almost always pick up if given the chance. So I will not complain about it. We want to come over here. So we can drop down in here easily. That bat is going to have a chance to get at us now, but we can kill it easily. Still can't quite reach up there without using a rope. I don't think 1 sapphire and a bar of gold is worth a rope. So we aren't going to be worrying about that just yet. And let's see now. I do want to buy the spike shoes. And you know what? We're going to buy the mystery box too. I've taken to buying these lately. Paste, overpaid for it, but it is something useful. And if we don't run into any of the large spiders, then it's a very good thing that we got it. So I won't be too annoyed by the fact that we paid essentially 8,000 gold for paste. Not to mention I have taken a liking to murdering the shopkeepers on the black market. Not so much on, oh god, not so much on regular levels, although I still do that at some points, but killing them on the black market means that through a decent amount of the game, you are not worrying about them when they're difficult. And you also get all the free items from the black market, which can usually be a huge help to you. So, what do we have over here? Over there is just a snake. Oh, and a spider that I didn't notice. So that was real dumb of me. I decided to take out that snake to make things simpler, and ended up hurting myself because of it. So let's go down here. We can kill this snake. Nothing over there of interest. We have an idol down there that I'm not all that into because it will possibly anger a shopkeeper. And we have our key and chest on this floor, which it can destroy. So, overall, not a very good idea. That's a perfect throw where I wanted it. And let's see now. Kill those two in one shot. I have learned recently that if you, just toss this on here, grab her before she walks through there. I have learned that if you're carrying a, one of the small rats or anything, if you're carrying one of the small rats or anything, you are actually able to jump in front of an arrow trap and it does damage to the small creature, not you. Ooh, I saw our key up there too, so we do need to bomb our way up, but we have pace, so that shouldn't be bad for us. Just drop down before I get hit. And let's see now. Good, we can reach that. Let's run before that bat gets to us. And then we will open up this chest, come back here for our damsel. We're going to take her to the altar to get our nice early Kapala. Since I whipped her already, I have to make sure that she doesn't get hurt, because otherwise that will... Oh, gar! That was real close to hurting myself. So, I kind of forgot that the exit was right there, and that didn't end well for us. Let's stomp on this dude. I forgot we had spike shoes, so he died right away. We can at least sacrifice him. Anything else we can try to sacrifice? There's another one of these dudes in here. You know what? We'll use a bomb to do it. Hey, Mr. Caveman. And we'll sacrifice him alive. Oh, come on. He woke up at the worst possible time. Anyway, so I did blow getting the Kapala on that floor, which is unfortunate. Wasn't paying close enough attention to where I was going, and ended up walking the damsel into the exit instead of the altar. No big deal. It's not an ideal situation. I would have preferred to have the Kapala over the extra health, but either way, we're doing fine right now. We're at 4 health, we got 4 bombs, 4 ropes. So we're right about starting point resource-wise. Nothing worth blowing up in there. Oops. There's just a bat and a spider over here. Another couple of bats over this way. Which are probably going to be kind of jerks, but we can kill them easily. That was real close. We got a kissing booth. I am not interested in that. The extra health would be nice, but is it worth the money? No. We want to make sure, even if we're going to steal from the black market, that we have enough to buy something from it before we do. Because right now we don't really have the resources to make it simple to steal from the black market. So we're probably going to want to buy some bombs or some or a shotgun or something at least in order to This is something really stupid I'm about to do. This might be the end of our run right here. But yeah, bounce over there. Good, good. So that didn't end up being too stupid. And now we get the Kapala that I wanted earlier, as well as a shotgun to take with us. So, as long as I don't walk her into the exit again, plop that down there, get our Kapala. Now we can fill up our health with blood. We do anger the shopkeepers a little bit earlier than I planned to, but not by a big margin or not a big deal worth. So, on to the jungle we go with 31,000. This bat is going to jump at us right away. That dude can easily be killed. So now we're just looking for our Ujat Eye to start blinking. We do only have 3 bombs, which isn't a whole lot. The black market is on this floor. I don't see it right now. But it's probably going to be over this way if I had to guess. I do want that crate. So we are going to blow up down that way. So now we only have 1 more bomb to discover the black market, but I am betting on that being bombs like it was. Perfect. That shopkeeper has gotten himself killed. There are no other ones on the floor. Ooh, I forgot that we didn't have climbing gloves. Good, get a little bit of blood for that. Where are we? Is it down here or is it up there? Let's put a bomb right there, see if we find any sign of it. Okay, it's right over here. There we go. One more bomb is exactly how much we need. And we have one extra. Now the question is if there is a damsel nearby that we can easily get to. With the shopkeeper at the bottom dead, I am a little bit more confident in looking for that. As well as we can collect some blood. That'll help to get us health as well. Don't want to jump down there though, and I don't see a damsel down there anyway. So I guess we will move right onwards to the black market, grab our shotgun before going in. And now here comes the hard part, which is where the shopkeepers will be angry at me right away, and I need to get up there real quick and toss our last bomb in there. Oh my god, I am an idiot. I should have waited. I should have waited for them to come back. Oh man. I mean, it wasn't a horrible idea to jump down there and try to shoot them, but I didn't fire well enough, quick enough. So, that didn't work out all that well for me. Yeah. I have no idea who this is. Give me 1 second here. Awesome. So I am glad I answered that phone call despite not recognizing the number. I believe I've mentioned it on one of these videos, but I recently quit my job because I was very much fed up with the way it was being run. Just the management staff, there were 1 or 2 people who were decent, and just there was a lot of stuff that our supervisor was pushing that I was not a fan of. It was really stressing me out day in and day out, so, you know, I wasn't exactly all that happy there, and I was making like $150 a week, which really wasn't worth the stress that I was putting up with. So I left my job, hoping to find something else where I could be a little bit less stressed out on a day-to-day basis. That was actually a call for an interview by the place I applied to last night. So I will be going in there tomorrow at 5 o'clock, where I will hopefully be having a chance at getting a new job, which will hopefully be paying better and be much less stressful, I guess would be the best way to put it. So, yeah, sorry for the pause there while I answered that phone call, but once I realized that it was a number I didn't know, I kind of put together that it might be a call back from an application, and I was right. So, that is what I will be doing tomorrow, which will be well in the past by the time you see this video, but, you know. So we don't want to pick up that gold just yet. We want to whip it down to set off that arrow trap. That's something I've recently learned that has been very helpful in my Spelunky play. So let's recap that first floor here real quick, since I was kind of discussing the phone call instead of the game here. We did get our damsel. We didn't get very much gold. We were only at a very small amount when the floor ended. But we did manage to make some good things happen at least. Down here we have an idol, which I might actually take since it is below the level where the shop is. What's it going to cost me to get done though? Because if I'm right, it's down there. Is there a way to get over from there? Yes. So we are actually going to do that when we get down to the next floor. We want to try to avoid setting off that arrow trap. That was real dumb. I accidentally threw my rope in the entirely wrong position. Okay, so now let's go down here. We're going to buy up all 3 bomb bags as well as the compass, I believe. Although it is going to cost us our last rope to get in there. That is a horrible placement of a shop. I don't think I've ever seen one place like that before. But we're going to use up almost all of our money to get a bunch of bombs and a compass. Both of which are very useful things to have while playing the one and only Spelunky. No doggy. No. Actually, you know what? Fine. Walk down there. I'm going to be carrying the idol soon anyway. We just have to hope. I think this will work. Yes! I kind of forgot that was a big risk without any ropes. I'm happy that worked out as well as it did. So, we're going to get a free 5,000 from that, although... Huh. This is going to be so much time taken just to be able to complete this level by pushing this block all the way across the map. Dear Lord. Sorry, doggy, your running space is blocked. I apologize. There we go. So, now we can jump up here, toss this down, and then grab doggy and run back. Which is going to put us right on par with the ghost, which is, of course, dangerous, but we made it out just fine. I was doing another run earlier where I was on the ice caves. I got in a jetpack like I did in my last daily challenge. Oh dear Lord, did I seriously just take 2 hits from that? I really want in there to get that doggy in that crate, but whether it'll happen or not, I'm not sure. Set off this arrow trap with the gold. This snake could be a problem, but that arrow will make him easy. You know what, I wonder what's in that mystery box. Let's buy the mystery box, set it down out here. Another freeze ray. Oh well, so the shopkeeper is dead. Too bad. So sad for him. Okay. We could of course break open the vault, but I don't know if we really have the bombs to make that a wise decision. We don't have pace, so I can't get up to the dog in the crate up there. We do need to use a bomb to get to the key, which is kind of a pain in the neck since we don't have any ropes. Which is kind of a sticking point of this run so far, don't get me wrong. That is probably the worst part of the run so far, is the fact that we have used up all our ropes. But we're doing well other than that. Nothing too special in that shop, but enough to make it worth going for. Kill that scorpion before he can kill me. And this guy's gonna spit. And here we go. You know, has anyone else ever felt like an idiot when you get a call, like, for an interview or something, and they say, like, there, I was asked to come in at 5 o'clock. And, you know, I kind of had to ask 5 p.m., right? Because you never know, it could be 5 a.m. But it's just like one of those things where... Oh god, I thought that might happen. It's one of those things where it's like, you have a pretty good reason to believe that they're not going to be having you come in for an interview at 5 a.m., but you don't really know for sure. And so now you have to ask that kind of somewhat stupid sounding question of 5 p.m., right? And it's just kind of, it makes me feel stupid anytime I have to do it. Although admittedly most of my experience with interviews has been in the way of calling people to set them up, so I have more experience hearing that question than asking it. So I know it doesn't really make you think, oh, this person's stupid when you hear it, but it's still just one of those things where you just feel like this is something that should be obvious, but I need to confirm it. I don't know, maybe that's just me. Maybe I'm the crazy one who thinks that it makes sense to ask that, but honestly I've heard that question many times from various people who I have called about setting up interviews. So I guess it's probably not the case, but I don't know, I'm just rambling at this point. I'm kind of excited by the fact that I got called back so quick, quite honestly. I'm kind of worried me being out of work, but you gotta do what you gotta do, and now maybe I will have work very quickly, and it won't be a problem. Unlike the last time when I was unemployed, where I ended up going back to my old job because I could not find anything in any reasonable amount of time. I really want to rob this guy. I really want to go to that altar with the damsel. There are a lot of things I want to do, and so many things I don't have resources to make viable. Let's go this way real quick. Get a rock over here. We can also check out this area. Our damsel I have not heard from yet. Let's just do that. I have a feeling, yes, the exit from the level is supposed to be on the other side, so I'm glad I came back here. I don't think I'm going to be able to make this idol happen unless I get paste on this level. Because otherwise it's going to be very difficult for me to bomb into there. Although, if I got paste, I could always kill the shopkeeper to go the easier route. Although I just took some real stupid damage that puts me really close to death. Haha! That was the best accidental rock throw of all time. That's another thing that's kind of evolved in my Spelunky play since getting the PC version, is being more willing to sacrifice damsels when I'm low on health. Because in the long run, if you're going to die from sacrificing the damsel, I feel like chances are you're going to die even if you don't. But by sacrificing the damsel, you do get the access to the Kapala, which can give you a lot more health than 2 damsels would give you normally. So we are on to 1-3. We don't have much to our names, just 15 bombs, a very small amount of gold, and this pimpin' yellow thong and jaguar hat, which I guess is something pretty cool to have to your name, in a way. Really thought that was going to blow up right there. Let's see now. We can check in this crate. There are bombs. Good. The more bombs we get, the better. Bombs are the single most valuable resource type item in the game. I don't think anyone will dispute that bombs are more valuable than robes. Honestly, the only thing that I would put as higher value than the bombs in general, obviously situationally it can be a different case, but the only thing that I would put as kind of for sure more valuable than the bombs is the jetpack, because the jetpack gives you so much freedom of motion that it more than makes up for, and that it gives you probably more valuable, more value than the bombs do. Let us gamble a little bit here. Not very much, but we might as well see if we can win something. That's a skull, and we'll play one more time. One more play. Let's go. Gambling for the win! And another skull. I hate you, gambling man. And the scorpion I'll just kill and get out of here before he wakes up. We only have 1 health left, so I'm kind of worried. I believe that was the 3rd floor, and we don't have the Jedi yet. Yes. So it should be somewhere on this floor, or else I missed it and I am an idiot. So let us hope that that's not the case. Or that could happen. That could happen, and that could be the end of the run for us. That's fine, I guess. Not really. It's actually quite disappointing. Let's see now. We're going to play one more run, which means that if I do good on this run, then the episode could end up going long, but if not, then it'll be over relatively in line with the regular episode length. I hate when I try to throw something up and my keyboard doesn't register the up key. Honestly, I feel like this game would be a bit easier to play with my 360 controller hooked up, but I've also played better on the keyboard than I have ever played with the 360 controller on the 360 version. So I kind of feel like that is a... I can't think of the word I'm looking for here, but maybe placebo effect almost, where I feel like it'll be better because there are certain things about the keyboard that I don't like, even though that's actually definitely not the placebo effect in any way, shape, or form. The more I try to describe this, the more I realize that. But yeah, you know, where I'm feeling like there are certain things with my keyboard that make it hard to do, and I feel like the controller would work better, even though evidence shows me that the controller works worse. I did unmute my microphone, right? Yes. Good, 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 good. Had myself scared for a second there. So, let us go over this way. We see a bat. We are at 5 health. There's nothing much of interest over here except our path down to the next floor. So let's go grab that gold. And then head down. Let's see now. I know there are probably people out there right now who are thinking that I should stop trying to kill shopkeepers, since most of the runs where I've failed, it has been runs where, since a lot of the runs that you've seen me fail on have been runs where I have killed the shopkeeper. But I would say that this is kind of a, oh come on, that's going to set you off. And I guess it did get kind of close to a shop, I just didn't think it was going to do it. So now you have to deal with the shopkeepers being killed entirely by accident, which is always the worst way to have it happen. Let's see, is there anything of interest down here? There is some gold, there is nothing much. Our best odds, I think, are to drop a bomb here, and then try to bomb him like this. That worked incredibly well. Holy crap. So, we now have 4 bombs still, but we have a shotgun, climbing gloves, a parachute, which isn't that great, a compass, all. And we will head up this way to, hopefully, be able to keep going. So, it was kind of unfortunate that we killed the shopkeeper on accident there. But on the same token, at least we are in better shape now than we were before. There we go. And let us move onwards. Let's see. There is a gold bar over here. There is an altar, which of course, as you know, I would love to take advantage of. Whether I will have the chance to or not, I don't know, but I would love to. Let's check over this side before we move on. If the damsel's over here, obviously I want to grab that while I'm up here. We are still looking for the Jedi as well. Of course, since we haven't found that yet, of course we're looking for it. Can I? Oh my god, that was a beautiful bomb. I wasn't positive that was going to hit so well, but holy crap, that worked perfectly. Okay, so we don't really need to worry about that 1 gold bar that Snake is guarding. It's not worth the effort. We are going to have a lot of money that we can't use. That guy has some good stuff in there. I really wish they had more bombs, honestly, because I feel like that's something that's going to be more of a detriment to this run than anything else. But maybe I can shoot him from here. I can. Good, good. Let us just make sure he's dead. Perfect. Now I just need to deal with this one down here, who hopefully will come up this way. No. That is not quite going to get him. There's our last bomb, and he is dead. That was perfect timing because we had no more bombs left after that, but at least the shopkeeper is dead for us. Let us drop our shotgun off here because I did see the damsel on the side there. So now we have spike shoes, spring shoes, obviously the catcher's mitt. We have a couple other good things for us. Paste. The glasses aren't really all that helpful, although right now they are helping since we don't have the Jedi yet. But let us come up this way. We're going to see if we can get this guy back to the altar before the ghost comes. Need a perfect rope right there. Good, good. And what do we get out of here? A cape. Nice. I will not complain about the way this floor has gone. We have no bombs. That's a problem. Don't get me wrong. But we're going to have 5 health. We got a cape. We got a ton of items. And we are going to be moving on to Mines 1-4 with a shotgun and all that stuff. Now the problem here comes if we can't get any bombs, because it is going to make the shopkeepers much harder to kill. The fact that the key is behind those explosives kind of bugs me. It's going to make it a little bit harder to get to. This damsel we can't get to because we have no bombs. Well, I guess it's a good thing that it was behind those explosives, because I would not have been able to get it if it was just behind a normal wall and didn't have that explosive box nearby. There is another altar to Kali, so if we get more bombs, I want to take advantage of that. But that's just the thing, if we get more bombs, which we are going to, assuming we can survive the shopkeeper, which is very good. Now the question is, can we survive said shopkeeper? Oh my god. That was horrible. Let's just kill this spider nice and easily. It's also not going to knock that snake down. Those guys will let go after each other for a while. We can make that jump. Okay, so now Damsel was up in this area, so let us just toss a bomb right there real quick. That should allow us an easy path up to get it. We'll leave our shotgun there for now. Let us go get our Kapala, although it was not over here, it was on the next level down. We need to bomb our way into it, but we do have a lot of bombs now. Well, I guess not really a lot, but we have a decent amount. So there we go, now we have the Kapala. Now we can start collecting some blood, which will give us the ability to get some more health. Up here we go, and now we just need to deal with these shopkeepers and get our shotgun back, which is up here. We could go into the vault. It's early on in the game like this, it's not all that lucrative to go in there unless you're going to ghost it, which I don't feel like doing on the mines. That was a perfect bomb, and it killed both of them. That's awesome. I could not have asked for that to go better. And so, of course, as I started a run with only a few minutes left in the regular video length, it's going to go extremely well for us so far. Who knows, maybe this is the run we beat hell. Maybe this one more run type situation is the one that it took to beat it. Just going to wait for that to go off. Kill these guys. I'm getting a little bit of lag, which is one thing that I've noticed on the PC here, is that when the Dead or Restless levels come up, my laptop does have a little bit of a hard time. We could sacrifice the damsel on the altar again, because that would put us one sacrifice away from getting a huge health bonus, which obviously we don't want to do before killing ourselves with the Ankh, but we will want to do afterwards if there is an idol and if there is an altar on the ice caves. So now this guy does have a bomb box. I kind of want in on that. Come on, there we go. Did that guy die? Oh, he fell down. Okay. And this is this is also a rushing water level, which is a horrible combination for those of you who are not into the Spelunky know. To have rushing water and Dead or Restless on the same level is kind of horrible. But it does mean that we're going to really easily get this ghost idol here, which will be worth a lot of score for us. Just going to plant a bomb there, get out of dodge. And then up here, oops, or down here to set our shotgun down. Up here to get this idol, which we'll call the ghost out on us. This is actually how you could be able to get two ghosts on the same level, is if you use that idol when you are already being chased by the ghost, or if you use that idol and then you take more than 2.5 minutes on the level. So now our main goal is just to find the black market. Obviously, we don't need to worry about money quite so much because we're going to be stealing everything. But that doesn't mean that I don't want to have a lot of money, because obviously money is score. We're going to just try to avoid that shopkeeper right there because there's no reason to bother him. Might as well set off this bat just so it doesn't come back to haunt us that we didn't. That also gave us a Kapala fill. Ooh. Oops. That was poorly aimed. Okay, but now that he's jumping around, we have... Oh, I just threw 2 bombs instead of 1. And they hit their targets, so that's awesome. The skeleton almost got to me because of that explosive frog. So we are doing quite well on this run right now. We're going to toss this over here just to get rid of this tiki trap so we can explore this side of the level a little bit more. I don't hear any... Oh, there it goes. So we want to go up this way. It's got to be somewhere over here. That's a horribly placed bomb, by the way. There we go. Or maybe it's down this way. Yeah, it's got to be down. We might as well check and see what we got unlocked up here. Nothing of interest. So let us bomb right like there. That should be at least somewhat showing of where it is. No? Over here, or is it against the wall over here? It's against the wall over here. Okay. There's our black market. We are going to make it in there. Now we just need to survive, unlike during that daily challenge when I was an idiot. So the key thing about when you've already stolen from shopkeepers and you enter the black market, you want to rope as soon as possible. And then toss a bomb down here so that they can get out of here. And then we're just going to kind of wait for a minute, because we can't really tell what's going on over there. There's a Tiki Man with a boomerang who is still alive. I see no signs of the shopkeepers over there, so I think they may have fallen down. Obviously we want to wait till this guy turns around so he doesn't juggle us with the boomerang. And they had not turned around, but we are going to be safe this time. Perfect. Oh, not quite. There we go. Let us grab this jetpack instead of our cape, because obviously the jetpack is the far superior item. We're going to plant a bomb on that Tiki just to be safe. We got 45 of the things. We can play a little bit loose. So now we need to go down this way, where of course there has to be a giant frog, which we will just plant a bomb on top of. Oh god, he escaped. But not for long. And both of these guys are dead, so there's our Ankh. Now the question is there anything that we need over here? There's some ropes. We're okay on ropes, so we are just going to progressively bomb our way down to the bottom level here, which should take us close to... which should take us right to the exit. There will be a shopkeeper down here, unless he has gotten himself killed already. Perfect. Well, this was a very successful black market robbery. If only this could have happened in the daily challenge instead. So now we want to come down here, just make sure that goes off, and then walk through. And so if you look at the staggering amount of items that we have going right now, we are in pretty good shape right here. It doesn't mean that I am not bad enough where I could still screw this up, because I am certainly that bad. But it does mean that we are in very good shape, where if we can survive, we're going to put up some good numbers, I think. I'm tempted to... Ooh. Double ooh. We've got some bees, and we got an angry shopkeeper. So now the bees, for those of you who aren't aware, there is a queen bee, which if you kill, you get what is called the royal jelly, which is worth, I believe, 4 extra health. So our doggy just died there, but we got 5 extra health, my apologies. So yes, we are now at 9 health. All those items up there we already have. We just have to hope that shopkeeper can't chase us. This one down here we're just going to jump on. And then we need to worry about this shopkeeper who just got himself killed. Oh god. Mr. B, go away. Thank you. Eee. Okay. And see, that's why it's good that we got the royal jelly, because now we still have 8 health going into the ice caves. And do I want a ghost? You know what? I do kind of want a ghost. You know, it's going to be a long episode. It's going to be a really, really long episode. Or not. Well, it's still going to be a long episode. We just aren't going to go to hell, because that was the worst situation that could have possibly happened. I clung onto the wall right above this guy, and because of that, instead of stomping on his head, he was able to grab me. So my spike shoes were useless. And then, obviously, he just kind of was able to tear me apart while I had no defenses. Or, he was able to tear me apart, but that mine was able to tear me apart. I just threw away our shotgun, although I can get it back here. Just going to toss that there. That should kill our shopkeeper. Because the music isn't going, that means that there is no vault on this level, which is unfortunate. Because, of course, the vault is hugely useful when you are trying to get a high score. Whoops, that was stupid. So now, of course, we do want to pick up some health, which means that we shall whip the damsel a couple times, save ourselves the effort of having to get her to the exit, and get ourselves a little bit more than 1 health, actually. So, that'll do that. We can pick this mine up and just kind of toss it down here. Hopefully that doesn't get in our way. That's going to be the one that we want to get the ghost on first. Because that is the one that is right near the wall. And obviously the closer they are to the wall, the harder it is to get the ghost to run over them. But we are also getting kind of low on time to prepare for the ghost. Let's set our shotgun down. Let's toss that. We're going to come up here where we are going to get this idol. Because once again, if we are going for a high score, let's go all out. We want to beat Oreo, who got to the 3rd level of Hell, but who also did not get as high of a score as, and who also got like 300,000 and some, which is something that I should be able to beat, given some ghosting here. This is going to be a long episode, let's be honest here. I'm sorry that despite its length, we aren't going to Hell. I would have loved to, but instead we are going to try to put up a new personal high score. So we're just going to wait for the ghost to get here. I'm going to take a drink real quick while we do. And it should be any second now when he arrives. Q, the devil we just spoke of. Let's draw him downwards and then run up here. Can we get him over that ruby? No. Okay, so now we need to get him up top here. And this should hit both these sapphires. Perfect. And perfect. Now we need to draw him down and around here, which is probably the riskiest of the gems to turn into a diamond. Then we're going to have him come straight down on this one. We're going to toss a bomb up here. Now that we aren't going to Hell, I'm kind of a little bit more less cautious about using up resources because we aren't going to need them as much. Oops, that was stupid. Come down here, Mr. Ghost. Hit that sapphire, thank you. Now, where are some gems I haven't turned into diamonds yet? I don't know if there are any. We are going to run in here and grab that one. Run up here to grab this. He is getting close to us. Now we need to be a little bit more careful about our collection. But as long as we play it smart, it shouldn't be an issue. Need to get this one. Do we have any other gems laying around that we want to ghost? I don't see any. Oop, there's that one there that I haven't collected yet. Oh god. Okay, we're going to make another pass at that because otherwise we would have just died. So we are going to drag him up here, drop down, collect that, and onto the exit with our shotgun. Let's go. So obviously our goal now is to beat Olmec and put up the highest score we possibly can. Obviously I wish this was the daily challenge as mentioned before because that would be a very good daily challenge run. But we are going to be using resources like crazy to unlock gems because there's really no reason not to. That guy is going to notice me finally and be like, oh my god, he's right here! This guy we need to be a bit careful bouncing on because otherwise he could blow us up. Or he couldn't blow us up, but he could give us, he could freeze us, which is just as bad as being blown up. And collect the gold from him. He gives us a freeze ray as well. Okay, that sucked, but we survived. We want to jump on his head. Ooh, there's a vault on this level. I like to see that. We probably are going to collect this sapphire here because I'm going to want to bomb that. It's just a parachute, nothing all that great. Okay, so now he does have a way out. That was a horrible bomb placement. Now he has a way to get out of here, which could be hugely useful to us. There we go. It should allow him to just go get himself killed. Yep. Okay, so we are almost set for our ghosting. Collect that little bit of blood there. Makes up for the health that we lost. Okay, that's a dangerous place to be. Oh, come on. Come on. And that is why I sometimes hate the climbing gloves, although I usually will always pick them up. Just because they can put you in situations like that where things just don't go very well for you. Oops. I'm not sure if that, that ruby was put somewhere where I could actually access it, but it was. So, now we begin the process of ghosting again. We shall wait till the ghost spawns. We want him to come in right about here. Perfect. Now come over here, Mr. Ghost. Hit that one, thank you. Hit that one, I'm going to blow this one up so that it gets opened. That one is going to be very much possible to get him to hit. We're just going to want to kind of hang on over here. Perfect. Now we want to make him hit this one if we can, but that one's going to be kind of tough because we need to have him nice and low and headed straight at it. Let's jump over his head. Let's go over this way. That was a little bit more blood for us as well. Now we need to get him through the vault, which is actually going to be mildly difficult. Let's bomb there. That was not turned into a diamond, unfortunately, but we picked it up on accident. Now that's good. We can come over here and get this ruby. Good. And now I believe we are on our collection spree, which is honestly the hardest part of ghosting, is getting around to all these gems that you just changed before the ghost reaches you. But it shouldn't be too difficult for us. I could actually open up more with some bombs. You know what? Why not? Let's open up that one, which actually was perfect timing to get him to change it. With a well-placed bomb right up here, we can unlock that sapphire, that emerald, although it's just going to fall to its doom. So now we need to bring him up this way. Let's pop that one open. Good, he hit that one. And now let us make our next pass around, where we can catch that. Nothing in that pot. That was what I was checking for. And now we just need to make a run around, and we're already at 300,000 plus. So we are in very good shape. If we beat Olmec, this will be far and away my highest score. It is already my highest score that I've ever put up. We got 138,000 on that floor of the ice caves. This guy we want to shoot. Hopefully he won't be like the one daily challenge, maybe yesterday's, who just kind of flew back in my face. So now we are starting to get a little bit lower on bombs than I would like, especially considering we're about to be going into the temple where bombs are much more valuable in terms of actual progression. But it's okay because I want to use them to make progression, to get some money. That is the head where we would have died if I hadn't died stupidly on the first level of the ice caves there. Oh, come on. Okay, so now we need to start making plans for where we want the ghost to enter. I'm pretty sure we want him to enter at that ruby. That shopkeeper just saw me. He should get himself killed pretty soon. Whoops, I didn't mean to pick that up. There's another shopkeeper in there, which could be a little bit more dangerous for us. But he is dead as well already. We got enough gold to get us another health. There is a gem up there. We can also put a bomb here to open up another one. More bombs, that's awesome. If you recall, I said that I was getting a little bit worried about our bomb situation. Not anymore. That'll just fall to nothingness if we open it up. Okay, I think we got ourselves laid out pretty well. That emerald we aren't going to be able to ghost without getting ourselves killed, so let's just pick it up now so I'm not even tempted. And then let us get back over to this here ruby. And we shall wait one more time. This is... Oh, actually we might have to do it 2 more times because this is the 3rd level of the jungle, not... It feels like the 4th of July level. But we are already at a new personal high score, and this video is also at probably the longest video I have ever uploaded for Spelunky. Actually, definitely the longest video for Spelunky. It will probably be the longest video I have ever uploaded, period. Which is saying something, but you know, sometimes it takes a few runs to get a good one going. This could have been a little bit better if we hadn't gotten ourselves killed on that first Ice Caves level by being caught up with climbing gloves. But on the bright side, we are putting up a very decent showing of Spelunky play. We want to come up here to get these ones. Oh, I did not mean to pick that up. I am an idiot. Ghosting doesn't work too well if you just pick up all the stuff that you want to ghost. So now he's going to come over the ruby, over the sapphire. We're going to bring him up here, which is going to be real risky. Good. Now we are going to bring him up this way, which will also be real risky. And also went well. Now remember also, if we get another damsel sacrifice, we're going to get a lot of health out of it. So we do want to be on the lookout for an altar that we could use. That one's turned into a diamond now. Already got that one. This one down by the wall we aren't going to be able to get. This one over here we will. Especially if I kind of hang on down here. Let's just wait for the ghost to approach, which is slow and steady. If I can break over 400,000... Oh, he's not coming from the angle I thought he was going to be coming from. That could have been bad. Haha! Yeah, that's right, Mr. Ghost. I got your number. Might as well try to blow that up. And then we can open up that chest, see if we can't get him to turn in whatever's in there into diamonds. Well, I picked up one of them already. Let him get real close there. It's kind of stupidly risky, but well worth it. Although I don't know if those mini gems turn into diamonds like the large ones do. It was still worth the risk. And let's see now. We got this one down here. We still want to have him hit that one. He's going to be coming from that angle over there probably. No, he's going to come from this angle this time. So let us go right here. And then jump away. Awesome. Awesome. If we beat Olmec, we have over a... Well, even without beating Olmec, we did just set my personal high score, and I believe took back the top spot on my friend's leaderboard. Yep, with 377,150, we have topped Oreo by 56,000-ish. And yeah, we're at rank 598 in the world. That's pretty good. So that ended rather unceremoniously with me not being careful and not reacting quick enough to being clung on the wall. But it went very well for us. Thank you guys for watching as always. I hope you enjoyed the episode. I hope you enjoyed me putting up a pretty decent high score. And I will see you on the next one. Take care everyone. Have a good night.